Myra. Welcome to this 1 hour full body Pilates class. We'll start seated today in a cross-legged position. And then before we start, let's engage those low abs by thinking that you're pressing your belly button in towards your backbone and keeping it nice and strong as we come into our Pilates breath. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose and an exhale through an open, relaxed mouth. And again, inhaling, your ribs open. And as you exhale, think that your breath is coming from the back of your throat. And again, inhale and exhale. Still feeling that belly pressing into the spine, breathing in, breathing out. Good, keep that breath going as we inhale the arms up to the sky. And exhale, twisting towards one side. Being gentle on the spine here, just warming up. Inhale to center, and exhale, gentle twist to the other side. Once again to each side, inhaling, arms up, and exhale, twist. Keep the low belly activated. And inhale, keeping the shoulders down the back, and exhale to twist. Good, inhaling back to center. Find a nice long spine as you exhale. And inhale, ears to shoulders, shoulders to ears. And exhale, roll them back. Inhale, lift the shoulders. And exhale, roll them back. Two more, inhale up. And exhale, pressing them down. And one more, inhale. And exhale. Good, and then we'll inhale, the arms up. And as you exhale, place your hands on your upper back, palms towards you. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, really press the low belly in and then curving the spine into a C curve shape. Holding for an inhale, then exhale, see if you can move into that C curve shape a little deeper. Once more, exhale. Good, then come on up with your inhale, and then let the arms release. Just crisscross your legs with the other leg in front. Inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhale, placing your hands back, but maybe this time putting your other hand on the bottom. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, coming back into that C curve shape. Trying to look all the way down at the belly button, breathing in. And exhale, maybe 1 centimeter deeper. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, coming up and releasing the arms. Good, taking your right leg out away from you, one leg straight, the other leg in towards the thigh, inhale. Coming back to the first side with your hands, and exhale, bending over the legs again. Holding for your inhale. Moving a little deeper on your exhale. Once more. On that exhale, really feel your belly pressing in. Inhale to come up, and then go ahead and switch out the arms and legs. Inhale, arms lift. Other hand on top, coming into your C curve shape. Inhale to hold. Exhale to deepen. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming up, and take the arms away from you. Good, rotate into hands and knees. In a neutral spine here, re-engage the abs, feeling them pressing in from the front, from the sides. Inhale, still warming up that spine, arching the back, lifting the head. And exhale, curving the spine to the sky, revisiting that C curve shape that we just felt when we were sitting down. Inhale, arching. And exhale, curve the back. Again, looking all the way towards the belly button. Feeling that belly button pressing into the backbone. 2 more. Inhaling. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and tuck your toes and lift your hips to downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk out the feet, pressing one heel down and then switching to the other side on your own time. And make sure your breath is still going. Inhales through the nose. Trying to exhale deep into our throat. Good, and then inhale to lift both heels up. And exhale to press them down to the mat. Inhale, lift both heels up. This time, exhale, bending the knees, gently tapping them to the floor, and then straightening the legs and lifting the hips back to downward dog. And then inhale, lift the heels, and this time our exhale rolls us through our spine to find plank. Holding for another breath. Gently lowering ourselves to our right forearm, trying to keep our belly button facing the floor, and then our left. Right hand to the floor, and left pressing back into plank. Lift the hips to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift, and exhale, they both lower. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, knees bend, gently tapping the ground, and then lifting the hips back to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift, and exhale, rolling through the spine to find plank. Holding for a breath, and then gently lowering the left forearm down, trying not to rock the body, and the right. And the left palm to the ground, and the right. And to downward dog again. Inhale, heels lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Lifting the hips back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, find plank pose. And hold for another breath. This time, lifting the right elbow towards the sky. And exhale, pressing the palm back down to the ground. And left elbow lifting. And exhale, pressing it down. And back to downward dog. Our last set of this sequence, inhale, heels lift, and exhale, lower. Inhaling, bending the knees. Inhale, heels or hips lift, and we lower the heels. Inhale, lifting the heels. Exhale, rolling through the spine to plank, holding for another breath. And starting with our left elbow, lifting the left elbow towards the sky, and exhale, pressing the palm back down. Inhale, lifting the right, and exhale, pressing it down. Holding our plank for one more breath. And then gently lower the knees, bringing them together, resting the hips back into child's pose. We'll take 2 breaths here. Good, and then finding your hands and knees again, and looking over your right shoulder to your right hip, finding a stretch in the side body, and then looking over your left shoulder to your left hip, and once more to the right, and to the left. Finding neutral. And again, concentrating right there on our low abs, trying to press our belly button into our spine. Holding here and finding 2 more breaths. Good, and then we're gonna tuck our toes and lift our hips one more time to downward dog. And then walking the feet in to meet the hands, and we're gonna dangle over the legs at the front of our mat. So we'll take about 5 breaths here, dangling over our feet. If you wanna bend the legs, take them wide, whatever you want. But we're still keeping the low abs activated. Good. And making our way down into a seated position. Starting with our feet planted on the floor in front of us. Grabbing around the knees. Inhale to find a nice flat back and a straight spine. Then exhale, finding that C curve shape in the body. Looking down at the belly button again. Inhale, find your flat back. And exhale, curving the spine. This time, letting our hands release from the knees and pulling ourselves back until our fingertips are hovering above the knees. And then rolling through our C curve shape and into our flat back, inhaling. And exhale, curving, releasing the fingers, this time going back a little further until you feel your low back is just about to hit the floor. Stop there and roll yourself back up. Inhaling. And exhale, curve. This time we'll go back until our low back does make contact with the floor, holding there and rolling it back up. Inhaling. And C curve shape in the body, rolling yourself down. This time until our shoulders make contact with the floor, hands rising to the sky. And then exhale, rolling ourselves back up. Inhaling. And exhale, moving back the way we came, so stopping this time when our low back makes contact with the floor and rolling ourselves up. Inhale here. And exhale, really pressing the low belly in. This time stopping before our low back touches the ground and rolling it up. Inhaling. And exhale till fingertips hover above the knees. And exhale, rolling up. Inhaling, hands are wrapping around the knees. And they stay there as we curve the body. Good, inhale one more time, this time lengthening out the legs. Taking our arms at shoulder height, keeping the legs strong, toes are flexing to the sky, breathing in. And exhale, going through that C curve shape in the spine and rolling ourselves down with straight legs. Inhaling the arms all the way above the ears, and then exhale, reversing ourselves and rolling up, pressing the belly button into the spine. Stretching over our feet, keeping that C curve shape in the body. And exhale, rolling yourself down. Inhaling, arms above ears. Exhale, make sure the low belly is turned on as you roll up. Reaching over the feet. And exhale, rolling it back. Good, we're going to stay down on our mats this time. And taking the knees up to tabletop position. Hands by our side, and then press the low back down to the ground, imprinting the spine into our mats. Then inhale to lower one leg down, gently tapping the toes, and exhale, lifting it back up. Inhale, lowering the other leg, and we're trying to keep this 90-degree angle in our legs. And other side, inhale, lowering, and exhale, lifting. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Now our legs are glued together and lowering both legs at the same time. Inhale to tap the toes, and exhale to lift. Inhale, lower, keeping the low back pressing in towards your mat, and exhale, lift. And again, inhaling, and exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale here, and exhale, lift the head and chest. And lowering one leg down, inhale, lowering, and exhale, lift. Other side, lower. Try to start your leg lift by activating those low abs. And down. And up. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Both legs glued together, lowering down. And lifting. Inhale, lower. Exhale from the back of the throat. I always need a reminder there. Inhale. And exhale. As I get tired, I start to find less deep breaths. And exhale. Good. Let the knees rest into the chest. Widen the knees, big toes are touching, knees are wide, grab behind the thighs, take an inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to try to roll up slowly with control into a balancing position on our sits bones. Good, and we still have that C curve shape in our body. And we inhale to find a flat back. And exhale, finding your C curve shape. Good, once more, inhale to flatten the back, lift the chest, and exhale to curve. Good, keeping the knees wide, or go ahead and glue the knees together and grab on the front of the shins. Inhale to lift, and exhale to curve. Inhale to lift, and exhale to curve. Good, we're going to come into rolling like a ball. So you can stay here in a really tight ball, as tight as you can make it, or go ahead and keep the legs wide, grab behind the thighs. Just a reminder that our head and our neck doesn't make any contact with the floor. And if you have any osteoporosis or arthritis in your spine, then you should just omit this and just hold this balance. So take an inhale with me, and exhale, look down at the belly button. Now inhale to roll back, and exhale to roll up. Inhale, rolling back, and exhale to rise. Keeping the C curve shape, inhaling and exhaling. And we're trying not to kick our knees. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Good, gathering one knee into your chest and straighten out the other leg. And slowly lowering ourselves down, coming into single leg stretch. We'll do exhale, switch on your inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Double leg stretch, both knees in. Inhale to open the arms and legs. And exhale to gather them back in. Inhale to open. And exhale, bend. Once more, inhaling and exhale. Good, rolling up again so you can widen the knees and grab behind the thighs. Roll up when you're ready and find that balancing position. So we'll all keep our knees wide, grabbing behind the thighs. Keeping the C curve shape in the body, go ahead and try to straighten one leg out. And then bend it back in. Inhale, straightening the other leg. And bending it back in. And both legs trying to straighten as much as they can. And bending them back in. Once more, try to straighten both legs. Maybe they only get here, that's great. Wherever your straightest is. Maybe walking the fingers up to grab the ankles. Then we're all going to inhale to again find that long, flat back. And exhale, finding the C curve shape, looking down at the belly button. And inhale to lengthen. And exhale to curve. And once more, inhaling. And exhale. Good, hold it here. And then glue the legs together. Bending the other knee into the chest and lengthening out the leg. Slowly rolling down with control and coming into another set of single leg stretch. Exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Keep the eyes focused down at the belly button or mid-thigh. Feel the low back imprinted down on the ground. 2 more. Knees into the chest and double leg stretch. Inhale, opening away. And exhale, bending. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Rest your head down. And last time to roll yourself up. Maybe try this time to keep the legs glued together. And then reaching the legs away from us. Again, making sure the legs are nice and strong. Toes are flexing to the sky. Coming into a spinal stretch. So we'll inhale to lift the arms above the ears. And then we'll exhale to roll it forward, curving the spine. Maybe the hands graze the floor outside of the feet. And inhale, lifting. And exhale, curve. And one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curve. Inhale and hold. And exhale, roll it down. And we're going to come into scissors. So either leg to the sky, other leg will be hovering on the ground, off the ground, sorry. Lift the head and chest, and again, we'll just do one exhale, inhale to switch. Exhale, inhale to switch. Again, look down at the belly button or mid-thigh. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Good, moving a little faster. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 more. You can release the arms. 7, or keep holding the legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Glue the legs together and let the upper body rest down. Resting the head down. Imprinting that spine. Coming into leg lifts and lowers. Lowering down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering slowly. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 4, keep the head down, or go ahead and let the head reach up and hover the arms for our last 2. Lower, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. One more, down. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4. Good. Knees to the chest. Deep inhale. And exhale, reaching the arms and legs straight. Another inhale, engage the legs and the abs. And then exhale, we'll roll it up. Reaching over the feet, maybe grazing the hands along the floor and rolling up the spine. Good, so we're gonna come into spinal stretch again, just with a little variation. So go ahead and widen the legs, at least as a little bit wider than the mat. They can be wider if you would like to. Taking the hands down, fingertips are touching the floor. Inhale in here, and then exhale, chin to chest as we start to slide our fingers out away from us. Engaging the low abs, curving the spine. And inhale to unroll. And exhale, pressing it forward. And inhale, rolling it up. Good, wherever your legs are, walk them just maybe 1 inch wider. Maybe 1 centimeter, maybe a lot. Inhaling and exhale, sliding the hands out. Keeping the legs strong, toes flexing to the ceiling, and rolling it up. Inhale, and last one, exhale, curving that back. And rolling it up. Good, and bringing the legs back together. Or together or hip width. Inhale here with a long spine. Exhale, rolling ourselves down. And then let's roll over onto our stomachs. And we'll place our forehead on our stacked hands, elbows are wide, and our legs are strong. We're squeezing our butt. We're trying to lift our knees off of the ground. And we're trying to lift our belly button off the ground as well. Abs are nice and strong. Inhale to lift the upper body, including the arms. The forehead is going to stay glued in the hands. And exhale, lower it down. And again, inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. And inhale, lifting, holding there. We'll take our arms in a big circle back behind us, reversing that circle, hands under the forehead, other hand on top, and rolling down. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, circling the arms, trying to press the pinkies together. Circling them forward, other hand on top and lowering it down. Good, let's take the hands underneath the shoulders for a nice, flexible, strong, healthy back, or if your back is not as great, take cactus arms, and we'll inhale to lift the chest, taking weight into our hands to straighten the arms. And exhale, lowering slowly down. Forehead is the last thing to lower. And again, inhale, making sure the belly and legs are nice and strong. Extending the arms, and exhale, rolling down. Once more, inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Now we will clasp the hands behind our back. You can press the palms together for more stretch in the shoulders, straightening the arms away from you. Inhale to lift the upper body. And then exhale, lower the forehead and try to reach the hands to the sky. Inhale to lift. And exhale, lower and reach the hands up. One more, inhaling. And exhale. Good, gently release the hands. We'll make our way to child's pose. You can either press through plank or just lift onto your knees. Taking about 2 breaths to rest. And stretch out the spine. Good, unroll yourself. And then we will come into saw. So reach the arms out away from you. Legs about mat width. Inhale to twist to one side and exhale to reach it forward, looking at your backhand. Inhale, coming to center, and exhale to reach. And inhale, twist. This time a little differently, curving the back and looking forward at that lower hand. Inhale, finding a flat back in the center. Then exhale, curve the back. Inhale, twisting. Coming back into our first variation, flat back and looking towards our upper hand. Inhaling. And exhale. And our second variation, inhale. Exhale, curve. Inhale, twist. And exhale, curve. Good, inhale to center. And exhale, roll yourself down. Take your hands out to a T and legs to tabletop position. Imprinting the low spine on the ground. And inhale to drop the knees towards one side, letting that opposite hip rise off the mat. Then exhale, using your abs to lift your knees. When you come to center, feel that spine pressing down. Inhale, knees lower towards the other side. And then we exhale to bring them to center. Inhale, knees towards your first side, extending our bottom leg, rising to center, and bending the leg back. Inhale, bending towards your other side, straightening the bottom leg, bringing to center, bending it back. Inhale, twist, straightening the top leg this time, bring it to center, and lower. Twist, and extend, center, and straighten both legs. So now we're going to keep both hips glued to the ground, lowering the legs down through the center. Make sure that low back doesn't leave the floor. And then bringing them up towards the right and to center. Lowering them down, bringing them towards the left and to the middle. One more time through that lowering and up to the right and center and lower and lift to the left and the middle. Good, hands to the sky, and we're lowering to our backs in 8 counts, arms and legs opening. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale here, flex the toes, and exhale, roll your way up. Reaching over the feet. And unrolling the spine, coming into spinal twist. Inhale, center, and we do exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Last 2. Good, lower the hands down and rotate over. onto your hands and your knees. So we'll take the legs and we'll glue them together. Hands are right under the shoulders. And keeping that bend in the leg, releasing one leg back, lifting the toes to the sky and lowering it back down where we started. Inhale as you lift, try not to let the back arch and lower it down. And keeping that parallel leg, don't open the leg out to the side at all. Lower it down. And once more, lifting the leg and lower. Now we'll lift our leg out to the side again, keeping the knee bent and lowering it down. And lift the knee and lower. Don't let your shoulders droop. Press strongly out of the ground and lower. And try to keep the head in line with the spine. Good, now we extend it back as we straighten the leg and bending it back in. And extend and lift and bend and lower. Inhaling as you lift and exhale to lower, keeping the belly strong. Inhale, lifting and exhale, lowering. Good, lifting the knee out to the side and once again extending it back behind us and then bending it back in. Extend and bend. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Good, lower the knee, straighten the leg back behind us and tuck those toes under. Back of the heel to the sky. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Keep the center really strong here. And exhale to lower. Think that the rest of your body is frozen and you're only moving that leg. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Good, take that leg out to the side and we'll lower down the opposite arm of the leg that we're working with. Good, pointing the toe and inhale, lift and lower. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, taking the leg behind us and lowering ourselves down to our forearms. And our foot is still pointed. Good, lifting it there as high as you can go. Make sure the knee is still facing the floor. Engage the abs and then we lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now flex the foot, toes towards the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knee. Again, keeping that leg closed down. And lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex the foot and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lower it down. Good. Coming into a forearm plank. Lifting the knees and holding, breathing. And gently lower yourself down to the mat. Resting our forehead on our stacked palms and legs are about mat width. And we inhale to lift the legs and exhale to lower them down. And again, inhale to lift the legs and exhale, lower. Keeping the belly as tight as you can. Inhale, lift and exhale, lower. Once more, lifting and lowering. Good, hands under your shoulders. Press through plank or through your knees. Coming into our other side. So lower the knees down and glue them together. Starting with our bent leg and taking it back behind us. We inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Try not to drop that head down. Inhale to lift And exhale to lower. 2 more. Up and down. Up and down. Now taking it out to the side. Lifting and lowering. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Taking our leg behind us, we straighten and we bend. Take all your concentration into your core here, the center of the body, staying very still, lifting and lowering, lift and lower. Good, bend the knee to the side and straightening it back again. Straighten and bend. Straighten, exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. Good. Taking it down, releasing the leg back behind us with the toes tucked, and we lift up, down, 2, 3, and 4. Good, taking the leg out to the side and lowering the opposite elbow of your working leg. Keeping the toes pointed, we lift up and down, 2, and down. Try to keep a long neck here, 3, and 4. Good, taking the leg back behind us and lowering down to our forearm, keeping the toe pointed and lift the leg, knee is pointing towards the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending the leg and pointing the toe. 1, 2. Strong in the waist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and flex. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, lower it down and finding forearm plank. Holding for about 3 breaths. Still trying to press the belly into the spine. And lowering yourself down. Stacking the hands, maybe put the other hand on top this time. Taking the legs about mat width. Lowering the head. And we lift the legs up and down. Lift and lower. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Good, glue those legs back together and pressing through plank. And go ahead and take 2 breaths in child's pose. Good, and then we're coming back into our first leg. So we're going to come into a side plank on our knee, opening up the body. And we'll take our top arm to the sky, trying to align our bottom wrist and our top wrist. Good, and then lifting that top leg and finding small circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, take the hand behind the head and coming into our front kick. So we bring it forward, we do exhale, exhale, and inhale to sweep it back. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. And exhale, exhale, inhale. Take that hand back to the sky and circle the other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the head. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. 3 and 4. Good. Lower the leg down and reach that top hand up. And then lift yourself off your bottom hand so just the fingertips are touching the ground. Then we lift like someone's pulling our top hand all the way about 6 inches up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Come on up here. Take both knees in. Lowering to the other side. So starting with our straight arms, trying to align the wrists, lifting our leg and circling either direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're still breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand behind the head, front kick. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. 3 and 4. Reach the hand in other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5. Still thinking about those low abs pressing into the spine. 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the head and exhale, exhale, inhale. 2, 3, and 4. Lowering it down, reaching the top hand and then taking the weight off of that hand just to the fingertips. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Come on up. And onto our knees. Good. Take yourself down to a kneeling position and go ahead and rock your hips over to either side. Just coming into a little stretch here. So grabbing the ankles, lifting that arm up as you inhale, and exhale, take a bend to the side. Holding it here. Still keeping the belly strong. Take an inhale with me. And as you exhale, try to open the chest to the sky and hold it there. Good. Circling your arm down in front of you. And then coming up to center. And just switch your feet over to your other side. Grabbing the ankles. And sorry, an option, if this is difficult, you can extend that top leg out. A little easier to sit up that way. So grab the ankle, inhale to lift, and exhale to bend. Try to keep those shoulders pressing away from the ears. Take an inhale together, and exhale to open the chest. And dropping the arm down in front of us and rolling around. Good. Coming back into a seated position with our legs extended in front of us. We'll take our hands behind us We're just gonna lift our hips up towards the sky, then glue the legs together. Point your fingers whichever way feels comfortable for you. And release either leg out, and just kicking that leg up for 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Place it down and just into a tricep dip, bending the elbows and straightening the elbows and bending and straightening and bend and straighten. Release your other leg out and then try to lift those hips up a little higher. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend it in, and again, tricep dip, bending the arms slowly and straightening, keeping the belly pressing in. 2 more, 3, and 4. Good, go ahead and sit down, crisscross the legs, and then let's just gently roll out the wrists. So clasp the hands and give them a little roll. And then taking the arms behind us, clasping the hands once again behind our back like we did when we were laying down. Take an inhale here. And then exhale into that C curve shape of the body that we started with, and trying to reach your hands to the sky. Inhale, unroll yourself. And switch the crisscross on your legs and the clasp of your hands so your other thumb's on top. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then exhale, bending it forward. And come on up. Excuse me. We're going to come into a little bit of work in our teaser. So bringing the legs out and finding that balance spot on your sits bones again. So toes are hovering. And then we'll take the legs parallel to the ground. Maybe staying here, or go ahead and release the arms. And if you're ready to move on, go ahead and straighten the legs, or stay with the bent legs. And then raising the arms up, parallel to the legs, or raising the arms up in line with the ears. And then we're going to lower everything down. Don't let the arms and legs touch. Extending, and then slowly lifting back to your version of teaser. And once more, lowering it down, inhaling, and exhale. Bending the knees into the chest, taking our hands behind us. So hands can be wide as the mat or wider, can be pretty far away from the hips, and lifting the chest. Coming up onto our tippy toes, and coming into can-can. So dropping the knees to one side, and then we straighten the legs and bend, and through center to the other side. Straighten and bend, and through center. And again, straighten, bend, and twist. Straighten, bend, and center. Good, we're gonna go through our teaser sequence one more time. So gather your knees in, starting with our tippy toes on the ground. Staying here is a great option, or come along with me as we lift our legs. And maybe release the arms. Straightening the legs. Lifting the arms. Or maybe lifting the arms higher and lowering ourselves down. Trying to control the descent and control the lift. And lowering. And lift. And finding your position for can again. If we're starting to feel it in the hip flexors, it's a good reminder to really engage those low abs, using the abs to keep the legs where they are. Twisting, extending, bending. Other side, straighten and bend. Trying to lift the chest, straighten and bend. Last one here, twist, straighten and bend. Good, and then go ahead and lower yourself down to laying on your backs and roll over to your stomach. Hands under our forehead again. This time, we'll lift everything off of the mat, but we'll repeat that circle arm sequence that we did. So inhale to lift your whole body as far as it can go, and circling the arms back behind us, and returning them under our forehead, maybe other hand on top, and lowering down. And again, inhale to lift, keeping the legs as straight as can be, arms circling back and front, other hand on top and lower. We'll do that 2 more times, lifting and circle and reach it front and lower down. Last one. Lift, circle, front, and down. Nice job. And we're going to lift up into plank. Trying for 3 tricep push-ups. So inhale to lower and exhale to lift. You can always do these on your knees. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift, or hold your plank. One more inhale and exhale. Good. Use your abs to lift your hips to downward dog. And walking the hands in to meet the feet. Inhaling there, and then exhale, scoop the belly in and slowly unroll the spine. Inhale to lift the arms to the sky. Then exhale, let your fingertips lead the way down. And try to walk your hands to plank in 3 steps of the hands. Coming into 3 more tricep push-ups, lowering and lifting. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and downward dog. This time maybe start walking your hands in with your other hand. Exhale to roll up, keeping the belly as tight as you can. Inhale to lift the arms. And exhale to roll it down for our last Pilates push-up. And walk it out. And our 3 tricep push-ups. And downward dog. And try to make it into your feet in 3 steps. And slowly roll it up on your next exhale. And then inhale to lift the arms. And exhale to open. And we're finished. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed class today. See ya.